Two interesting comments about the refugee bill, about the Rwanda bill. Enver Solomon, the head of the Refugee Council, has said that the deaths in the Channel today are all the more tragic because they come on this day when the bill has passed its final hurdle in the House of Lords and the House of Commons, therefore, and that it is hostile, headline-grabbing legislation. The only safe route for those fleeing conflict and persecution, including providing more options for family reunion, refugee visas, and cooperation with EU neighbours, is the only option. This sort of bully boy, headline grabbing legislation does nothing because it will not deter desperate people. He says the only sustainable way to reduce asylum seekers is to reduce the need for desperate people to take desperate action. And if people are prepared to die in the waters of the Channel or in the waters of the Mediterranean because of their desperation, they're not likely to be deterred by the thought of being sent to Rwanda, a completely safe country, guaranteed as a safe country by British legislation. In the House of Lords, Lord Ricketts, who was a national security advisor, has said that the Rwanda bill won't make the slightest difference to how many desperate people risk their lives in small boats. He says this is a bad law, that Rishi Sunak's government has rammed this bad bill through Parliament. It won't make the slightest difference. I don't believe it will, he says. And Yvette Cooper pretty well parallels these ideas. She said it's an extortionately expensive gimmick rather than a serious plan to tackle dangerous boat crossings. The only way to stop dangerous boat crossings is to make it unnecessary and to put some sort of consular sites in northern France, in Turkey, maybe even in Libya, and to make these the first port of call. And I think particularly if we were to put consular sites in North Africa, we would set an example to the rest of Europe, which would probably stop the crossings in the Mediterranean. If crossings are unnecessary, the traffickers and the smugglers go out of business.